Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my travel and lifestyle channel. I'm super excited because today we're going to be planning your vacation. Let's get started. So the first step to planning your dream vacation is to make sure that you have a budget and to figure out how many days you would like to go for. Remember, you want to make a budget that is realistic based around the time that you want to go for. Step number 2, you need to figure out what kind of vacation do you want to go on. What are you looking for in your vacation? Are you looking for a romantic getaway with your partner? Or are you looking for adventure with your friends? Or maybe a spiritual retreat with your family? Or maybe a mixture of everything? That's the first thing you need to figure out. And the other thing that you need to keep in mind is that, are you a traveler or are you a tourist when you're going on this trip? I personally always try to be a traveler because they're the ones who look for that authentic experience, for the adventure. Tourists are more the people who are taking time off from work and who just want to relax. Either way, always try to be the traveler first and save the tourist and the relaxing and reflecting for last, because you will regret it. Finding adventure is the best part of traveling, believe me. Step number 3, choose your destination. Whenever I travel, I always choose 5 of my top locations that I either would love to go to or that I've heard about. Once you've chosen those 5 locations, I want you to research the prices for airfare, for accommodations including hotels, Ubers, taxis, Lyft, for tours, excursions, sightseeing, any of those things that you would love to do in those countries. The currency exchange rate. If you're from Canada and you're going to go to the United States, obviously your budget is not going to fit as well as if you were to go to Latin America where the currency is less. So make sure you're looking up the currency in that country. And number 5, the food, the prices of the food there. So those 5 things I want you to research for each destination. And once you figured out which country fits your budget, that should be the country that you should go to. And step number 4, pick a date. So my advice to you is to try to choose to leave on a day that is in the beginning of the week, because you'll see when booking the flight, it'll be cheaper. And then try to return on maybe a Friday or Saturday, sometime in the end of the week, because most people who go on vacation, they come home on Sunday because they have school or work on the Monday. So if you leave just a day or 2 earlier, that will make all the difference when booking your flight as well. Step number 5, get active and book that flight. Once that flight is booked, that's when it becomes real to you in your mind. That's when everything starts coming together. Now, booking the flight, in my opinion, is one of the hardest things and is the part that takes most of your money. Make sure to compare all prices amongst all the websites. The most important part of planning the vacation is making sure that you get a really good deal on the flight. So for my next video, I will be teaching you guys how to book a flight, where to book a flight, and what things to look for. So stay tuned for that one. Step number 6, book off the days from work. Most people don't consider it, but I recommend booking 1 or 2 days off extra before and after your scheduled flight time. And this is just in case you have any last minute errands that you need to get done. And then for when you return home, you want to give yourself that time to recover in case you're tired or you're jet lagged before you go back to school or work. Believe me, you're going to need those 2 extra days. Step number 7, mentally plan. So I want you to write down everything that you would love to do, your bucket list. Choose your top 3 and get rid of the rest. Because I find when you're on vacation, you just need to let things happen. That's the best way to make memories, and honestly, it is the best way to find adventures. And that way you're not disappointing yourself that you didn't get everything done. You know, the 3 things, you can spend more time on those. I want you to mentally prepare yourself to be open-minded, to be willing to learn, to have conversation with strangers. I know when you're living your day-to-day life, you go to work, you go to school, you do all the things that you need to do, and you don't really take the time to just sit there and have a conversation, you know? So when you're traveling, you need to mentally prepare yourself for those type of things, just to let your brain relax and to just remember that you're not in the rat race, you know? So mentally preparing yourself is very important when you're about to go on vacation. Step number 8, do your research in depth. So you're going to want to figure out your travel routes, how to get to the places that you want to go to. This is going to be used as a guideline while you're on vacation. So this is a very important step. You also just want to research the area that you're going to be staying in. A lot of the times you can see online that it's enticing, it looks beautiful, but it could be dangerous, it could be ghetto. So make sure you're researching, looking at people's reviews, people's comments of the area that you're deciding to stay in. Step number 8 is more regarding your safety. So make sure you do a very good job for this step and do proper research. Step number 9, get your supplies that you need for your vacation and pack. I'm actually going to do a video on packing because I find this is one of the hardest things when going on vacation. It's something that I had to do many trial and errors to learn how to pack properly. So I'll be doing a video on that one. Step number 10, documentations. So make sure that you have the right documentations. Make sure that the country you're traveling to doesn't require you to have a visa. Passport is the most important thing. There's a lot of countries that won't allow you to go into their country if your passport is going to expire within 3 to 6 months. So make sure you're up to date on your passports. The other thing I wanted to mention was your bank card and credit card. So whenever I travel, I always try to bring a credit card and a bank card. And I have a bank account with Scotiabank. Surprisingly, a lot of countries, especially in Latin America, they have Scotiabank. So by having this bank account, whenever I travel there and I take out money, it just avoids a lot of fees. So yeah, make sure you got a credit card and a bank card because you never know what could happen. Step number 11, handle any last minute errands. So this includes telling your bank that you're going to be traveling, where you're going to be traveling to. The most important and the thing that I always forget to do is to arrange a ride to and from the airport. So this can be in your step 11. And the last and final step, you go and travel, you go and make an adventure, go and change your life, go and make a difference. Go get it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to see. And make sure to go and like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I'll see you in the next one.